However, at the same time of the year, the bees' predators are also at their most numerous and aggressive. This is the venomous Japanese wasp. They take honey too, but the prime food for their larvae is a meatball made of honeybees. A wasp has flown in to try and grab a bee. Honeybees gather in defense. They vibrate their wings to threaten the intruder. But the wasp is undeterred. One honeybee has been captured. The wasp turns it into a ball and takes it back to its hungry larvae. Here comes another attacker. However, these Japanese honeybees have a unique way to counterattack. At first, a brave few attack the wasp. As they swarm over the wasp, they vibrate their wing muscles to generate heat, which rises up to about 48 to 50 degrees centigrade. Bees know that wasps will die if the temperature rises beyond 46 degrees centigrade, whereas they can tolerate up to 50. The honeybees work together to defend the nest. At the home of Matsubara, the bees are still using his box. It's time for him to harvest the honey. The box is tightly packed with honeycomb. He carefully removes the wax cap that seals the cells and releases the flow of rich golden honey. It's time for him to take a taste. He places honeycomb on a bamboo sieve to filter out the honey.
Now, これが一匹一匹の蜂がな、一生懸命やっぱし運んで、こういう素晴らしい蜜を蓄えてくれた。これやっぱし森からの恵みもや。
Honey is indeed the sweetest gift from Satoyama. Matsubara never forgets to leave the bees enough honey to enable them to survive over the winter. Once again, it's time to cut down some of the trees. Each year, another part of the forest is cleared. Farmers need freshly cut logs filled with nutrients to produce a reliable crop of mushrooms. For 40 years, Takaya has lived close to these Yama-Oyaji oaks. And these fathers of the forest continue to give him his livelihood. He thinks about the life of each tree as he prepares to cut it down.
山親父のあの姿、何百年に経っとんやわな。簡単なもんではないんやわな。心づもりも必要なんだ。伐採というのは。
For centuries, people have felled trees in Satoyama for the benefit of both mankind and nature. Here is the elder. It's time for the oldest tree in the forest to be cut. For the elder, who lived for a long period of time, it has been only 15 years since its limbs were last cut. However, will this venerable old tree have the energy to sprout new shoots next spring? Will it survive the winter like this? The elder stands quietly and accepts its fate. It is simply keeping the promise with men. Late autumn, just before winter. Nature shows off its beauty in red and yellow. Surviving the coming winter's hardships is not only a challenge for the elder, it will soon test all forest dwellers. Winter is the quietest season in Satoyama. The elder and the other oaks seem as cold as stone. But what of those who find shelter deep within the trees? How do they survive? Honeybees huddle together on the life-sustaining honeycombs. Hairs on their bodies help keep them warm. Their main source of heat is what they generate by vibration. Here, within the hollow of Yama-Oyaji oaks, they will survive until the seasons turn once more. Spring has returned to the forest. The snows have cleared, but the leaves have not yet returned. Yet a familiar sound echoes through the forest. It's the mushroom growers. shiitake mushrooms grew very slowly inside the logs through the long winter, and they're ready to sprout as mushrooms as the temperature rises. The takayas are having a bumper crop this year. People have taken great care of the forest for long periods of time. Now it's time for the forest to give something back to them. They give and they take. The ancient promise is solemnly undertaken.
そら雪解けで春先で雪解けでな芽がちょっと吹いてきた時が一番いいんちゃうか。もう今年もこれ安泰やなと思って。
Some logs are taken on a short journey out of the forest. The children of old oaks meet the children of the village. A sequel of the tree's journey has just started. And time is passing. Change is happening fast now. Suddenly, the forest is green. What has happened to the elder? Once again, the miracle of new life has occurred. It's tender but strong. The circle of life will continue to tie the forest and the people together, as it has for centuries, now and on into the future.